My goals in music is like my biggest goals are pretty much like I want to be like the guy to put my country on. Like, not that I hope that doesn't sound cocky, like because all my bros are like doing it as well. But like I want to be the guy that like after my music career myself is done, I want to like be like sort of like an A&R or like start a label or something and like fight Aussie artists because they are there and it's never been tapped into. So. My name's Jules. It was pretty much, I made my name like, I started off with like, my name is Gile Fotheringham, and I made my name prod by Gile in caps when I first started, and then I wanted something different, so I just like sort of wrote it down on a piece of paper, my name, and I like scribbled out the stick on the bottom of the Y, and it was Jewel, and then I was just like, oh, I just added an S, so it just made sense, and I just stuck with it since. That was it. That's alright. I mean, there's not much to do. Like being in New York now has like showed me like there's so much more to do out here and shit. But I mean, it's cool. Like it's chill. It's pretty safe and shit like that. So I mean, that's nice. But yeah, as I said, Thurwood, no, there's not much to do. Yeah. Well, I used to be like a big fan of. I've always loved hip hop. Like I always wanted to rap since I was little. But like making beats and shit, like. When I was younger, like I was like 14, I was like a massive fan of Hobson, and I had watched a video of him like cooking up, and he said he used Fruity Loops, and at this time I was like, I had this app that I was just playing with on my iPad called IMPC, and I was just making shit on there, but it was like, I mean it was okay, it wasn't okay, it was trash, but like that's just how I started, and then I saw he was using Fruity Loops, so I just downloaded it and started fucking around. Like, actually no, I didn't even download it yet. I didn't have a laptop for like a whole year before I started actually producing. I was just watching hella tutorials for like a year, and yeah, and then I just started like producing, and I watched these guys and they're like Seamless R, Busy Works Beats, like that's how I got into that shit. Yeah. At the time when I started rapping seriously, like I was rapping with my Aussie accent, but then I got into like Travis Scott. This was before I started properly. Like I was just fucking around for like 3 years or something with like recording, but then I like got into Travis Scott heavy, got into all the auto-tune shit, and I just thought, yeah, this is the wave, like I'm gonna do this, and then yeah, just progressed from there. And then Thrillboy, when I met Thrillboy, like he got me into Plug, and like I didn't know what it was. Me and Don't Sleep were like shout out Don't Sleep, by the way. We've been friends since high school and shit, and yeah, we sort of like when we met. Before that, we were just making like trap. It was like we were just making anything, right? Like just producing anything, and then yeah, Thrill got us into Plug, and it's just gone from there. I sort of just like, I don't know. I've always wanted to be like seen as like a Kanye type figure, like being able to do like anything, like engineering even too. Like I can do that, and like I don't know, with like being a hybrid, like it's sort of like I go one day making beats, I go the next day recording. Some days I'll do both, like it's just like that. But I mean, it gives me like that extra bump because like I can get like views from like producing stuff and like find new people from that, and then I can also find people from like my artist stuff, so it's pretty fire. Most of them are here today. Steel, Rossa. Who else is in? Who else was in that original tweet you did? Like it was like. Was Messiah in it? No, I don't know. It was Soul J as well, and then who else was it? Gasp. Shout out Gasp, bro. I'm upset I haven't seen him yet. I hope we get to, but I don't know who else. I can't remember who else you mentioned. I think that was it. Really, was that it?
Measy.
And Measy, yeah. Shout out Measy, bro.
Last class.
Yeah, last class now. Yeah, yeah. Cunt Club. Yeah, we've been like ever since you made that tweet. Like we sort of just like. Made a group chat, and we just started working together hella, but like we gotta make a tape or something. We have to get this popping. We made a song already, but I mean yeah, those are the bros. Yeah. And I don't know, how did we even come up with the name? It was sort of just like we got added to the group chat, and then I just named it Cunt Club. Like I was just like the cunts or something, and then we just like stuck with Cunt Club. I don't know, it was kind of fun. So SSX was like the first group I ever got in. I was like standing Go Yard back then, bro. Like I was a massive Go Yard fan, and yeah, and like I just sent him beats and stuff. I think we'd made 5 Pills Deep by the point, like he had it called Shannon back then, but Lil Shannon or something. But yeah, I think we'd already made that, and then like he sort of just like I was sending him hella beats, so he was like fuck it and asked me to be in it. Or I might have asked him, I can't remember. BMG was sort of recent. Goji and me and Don't Sleep both got added on the same day. It was like we were just like cool with Goji and Drip for ages. We were like hella close and like sending them like lots of beats and shit like that. So they just sort of like called us up one night and asked us, and we're like, oh, fuck yeah, bro. Like, shout out BMG, bro. And then Hell World was sort of recent too. Can had just like peeped my shit and then like said I was fire and asked me to be in it. And it was yeah. I gotta work more with like BMG bros and shit. Alright, but you asking good questions, bro. Yeah, shout out Kappa, bro. I'm upset he didn't get to come out here, but yeah, Kappa's my blood brother. That's why we called the tapes Blood Brothers. He's like 3 years younger than me. He started this year, bro. Like he had always wanted to do it, but I sort of didn't want him to like feel like he should copy me or anything like that. So I was like sort of hesitant to like teach him how to do it. But then he was like, no, like I really want to do this. So I like wrote down like in a journal like all the process of like how to record and shit. And bro, when he made his first song like by himself, that shit was fire as fuck. It's called Freezer. That was like the first song he ever made by himself, and I was like blown away when I heard it. And yeah, that Blood Brothers shit, we got more on the way. We're probably gonna drop like 3 and 4 on the same day again, like we did with 1 and 2. So yeah, we're gonna do all of those songs were made in like a day. So we'll probably do it again. I don't know. I'm influenced by like everybody, bro. Like I used to like. I'm trying to think of producers I used to listen to like heaps, like Metro Boomin. I really used to fuck with Mike Will, but like in general, probably like my idol is like Scott Storch in terms of production. Like that man just like he can just sit down. They can ask him whatever they want to make, and he can just sit down and do it. And that's what I'm trying to aim for. Like I want to be able to just do anything. Like Isaac Beats is pretty on the way to doing that. Shout out Isaac Beats. He's fine. 20 Years EP. Well, I made that shit. I literally made that EP. Mixed Matches had sent me a pack like the day before or something. I'd sent him a bit of bread. And like I made that whole EP in like an hour and a half. Like all the songs. While a guy was like doing lights like in our new house. Like I was just in the room screaming my fucking lungs out. Like, and this guy's just around the corner. But yeah, that was for my 20th birthday, and I just wanted to put something out for my birthday, so that's why I called it that and shit. Yeah. I don't know, I really was fucking with Lifted. Like, I still fuck with these beats, but at the time I was like really fucking with them. Like, I hadn't heard anything like it before. And so like, I was like, you trying to do an EP? And like, cause I wanted to start putting out more content. And that was like my first EP, so it was like testing the waters to see if I should keep doing it, and I'm gonna keep doing it, but yeah, Lifted's fire. Shout out Lifted. Yeah, I made that shit in like 2 weeks, I think, or something like that. Cause in Australia, there's no scene, bro. Like if I did a live show out there, it'd be like hella motherfuckers that are just into like Travis Scott and stuff like that pulling out. They wouldn't like know any of my shit. Like people like my fan base. Not I wouldn't say fan base because I don't really have one yet, but I'd say supporters. Like people who support me are all like pretty much all American. It's like there's no scene out there, and obviously this is the first time I've been out here, so I mean I'd love to do a show, but I don't think I have time at the moment. But my fashion sense, well right now I'm just like trying to wear like, cause Thrill Boy knows like shit is hella expensive in Australia, bro, cause like import costs and all that type of shit. But I don't know, I'm kind of influenced by like, I mean not so much this fit, but like a lot of my shit that I wear is like 90s influence, cause like my dad was like a b-boy back in the day. Like he used to break dance and shit like that. So he was like one of the only people in like, especially one of the only white people in Australia into hip hop when it was like a big thing back in the day. So he had hella fire clothes and he just gave them to me, and yeah, I just love that vintage look. Like, and that's why I be putting like filters with like grainy shit on all my Instagram photos, because I love that shit. Like I love the old. I'm really like a nostalgic person, so I like the old look and shit like that. Oh god, not particularly, to be straight. Like, they don't make... They make what they think is good. in America. You know what I mean? They don't really know much about the scene or anything like that. So it's like most of it's like either boom bap or just like trash. Like I'm just being straight. Like all they're rapping on trap beats with an Aussie accent, and trust me, that shit does not sound good. But one rapper I do fuck with that's Australian is Cursor. Like Cursor, like only based on the fact that he's fucking hilarious. Like the shit he says is so funny. Yeah. Yeah, I used to play soccer, cricket. I've done like a bunch of shit, but because I have like ADHD and shit, I just like never stuck with anything because I got bored. But like soccer, I used to be pretty good at soccer. I was like more of a defensive player. But like when I say pretty good, I mean in Aussie standards. Like I would not last a second in like Europe or anything like that. But cricket, I sucked at, but it was with my friends. So yeah, I used to just do heaps of shit. I used to do Hapkido, which is like a martial art. I gave that shit up, but yeah. I really do nothing, bro. Like I'm serious. I just sit in my room, bro. I just play Xbox. I'm not even good at Xbox. It's just to pass the time. But I mean, I don't know what else I really do, to be honest. I love driving. Like like my job is like I deliver like people's meals for the week and shit like that. It's like I don't know if y'all have like Neasy out here. You probably don't know. Well, it's like health foods, but yeah, I just love driving. If I wasn't doing music, I probably would have done something to do with like race car driving. And not that I watch it or anything, but like I would have probably like gone down that lane.